Right now at 6.
On WJZ News this morning.
A memorial has been announced for the 3 Baltimore firefighters killed in the line of duty. I'm Amy Kawada with the details coming up.
A disturbing trend at one Baltimore County high school. I'm Rachel Menitoff. Coming up next, the fights that are caught on camera, and parents are saying it's happening all too often.
A live look at Doppler radar. We issued alert days for today and tomorrow as we track a nor'easter, bringing the threat of snow and high winds. How the storm could impact your weekend plans. WJZ News at 6 starts right now.
Live from Television Hill, this is WJZ News at 6.
Good morning, I'm Lynn Bowie.
And I'm Tim Williams. I want to welcome all of you streaming us this Friday morning. WJZ has you covered with your weather and your traffic. Let's get right over to First Alert meteorologist Meg McNamara with what you need to know as you're heading out the door. Meg, good morning.
Good morning, Tim. Good morning, Lynn. So the first thing you need to know is that we now have a winter weather advisory. 4 places, including Baltimore City, southern Baltimore County, really the I-95 corridor. 1 to 3 inches of snow is possible in those areas of purple. The pink, a winter storm warning for the eastern shore. We're looking at higher totals there. Generally 4 to 9 inches of snow is possible. However, want to show you the blue. This is the blizzard warning. Snow totals 8 to 12 inches. Wind gusts of up to 50 miles an hour. That's going to reduce visibility to less than a quarter of a mile. We are concerned about travel. Starting this evening into at least the first half of the day tomorrow, you do not want to be out and about because we're talking blowing snow. We're talking down power lines, down tree branches because of the wind. We'll take a look at those impacts coming up in the full forecast. For now, we'll send it over to Christy for a look at the commute. Christy, much calmer leading into this storm, but you already have issues for us.
Yes, Meg, and the biggest issue, and this has been with us for quite some time now, is northbound 95 at Joppa Road. I mean, this camera shot really speaks for itself. An overturned box truck blocking several lanes. You can get by, but it's going to be very slow. So take Route 40. You could even take Bel Air Road. That's going to be the much better option. Back to the Beltway, all good there. Cromwell Bridge Road, a little bit busier, but still moving at a great pace. Then we have some fire activity that has Route 1 shut down in both directions between Greenfield Road and Montgomery Road. Also watch for disabled vehicle southbound 295 at 100 and also a second disabled vehicle 50 eastbound at the Bay Bridge. So talk about a busy Friday start. Lynn and Tim.
Thank you, Christy. And as we continue to track the impact of the snow and the wind, stay with WJZ First Alert Weather Team. We'll have the most accurate and updated information to keep you prepared. All you have to do is scan that QR code on your screen to download the WJZ News app and get instant updates sent right to your phone.
You're watching emotional video of Baltimore City firefighter John McMaster being released from shock trauma. 3 of his fellow firefighters died while battling a devastating fire on Monday, and he was injured.
He was, and while our community continues to grieve their passing, a memorial has been announced for those fallen heroes.
WJZ's Amy Kawada is live with how you can pay your respects. Amy?
Lynn and Tim, well, so many people in the community and throughout the region are trying to find a way to honor those 3 fallen firefighters. And you can do so this upcoming Wednesday at the Baltimore Convention Center, where a memorial service will be held. A time for that service has not yet been decided. From the convention center, the bodies of the late firefighters, Lieutenants Paul Buttram, Kelsey Sadler, and firefighter Kenny Lacayo will be transported to Delaney Valley Memorial Gardens in Timonium. A wake will be held at Timonium Fairgrounds. Last night, Kelsey Sadler, who was an acting lieutenant the morning of the fire, was posthumously promoted by the Baltimore City Fire Department to lieutenant. The Firefighters Union says the ATF is leading the investigation as they continue to look into what caused Monday morning's fire. And to help out investigators, surrounding counties have also sent resources to the scene, like structural engineers, to help stabilize what's left of the row home on South Stricker Street. But this morning, we're not seeing any investigators out here like we have prior days. Again, the memorial service will be held at the Baltimore Convention Center this upcoming Wednesday, February 2nd. We're also expecting to learn more about visitation information later today. Live this morning, I'm Amy Kawada for WJZ.
Thank you, Amy. Many of you are asking how you can help the fire department and the families of these fallen firefighters. If you would like to donate, you can learn more by visiting the Baltimore City Fire Foundation, and their website is on your screen.
And WJZ has kept you informed from the moment this story broke. Be sure to stay with us for the latest developments. As soon as we learn anything, we will pass it along to you. And you can also find updates anytime on WJZ.com and CBS News Baltimore.
This morning, the search for a killer continues, and there's even more reward money for information leading to an arrest. James Blue III was a father of 3 and the husband of a Baltimore City police lieutenant. He was shot multiple times along Walker Avenue Tuesday afternoon. We're told he was on the phone with his son, who's away at college, when he was shot. A reward for information is now up to $18,000. City police also trying to track down whoever killed a DoorDash driver. Cheryl McCormick's husband says she was shot during a robbery while she was out making a delivery early Monday morning. The mother of 3 had a friend with her who survived the attack, but the suspects took off. Anyone with information should call police.
It is a violent and disturbing trend at one Baltimore County high school. Fights breaking out in between classes, some even caught on camera like this one.
Good night, all of you.
What you're seeing there is a school resource officer pepper spraying students at Perry Hall High School to break up a fight there. Now, that's not the only incident in the last couple of days. Rachel Menitoff is live at the school this morning. And Rachel, there is one case where a school resource officer had to be taken to the hospital himself.
Tim, that's right. The officer was injured trying to break up a fight, was taken to the hospital, treated, and released shortly after. But parents we've spoken to say these fights are happening more and more often, and they're concerned that the violence is getting out of control. Many of these fights are caught on camera and then wind up on social media. The latest one happened yesterday, and now 2 18-year-old students are in custody and are facing charges. But yesterday's incident wasn't the first one this week. In another video from Wednesday, officers had to use pepper spray on several students to break up another fight and called for additional backup from Baltimore County Police. In a letter to parents, the principal here, Principal Craig Reed, said in part, "Fighting in school will not be tolerated. It is dangerous and extremely disruptive to school operations." He says that students who engage in fights will be disciplined according to the school's policy, and they also could face legal consequences as well. We're live at Perry Hall High School. I'm Rachel Menitoff for WJZ.